Yo, what's good, chat? What's good, chat? What's good, creative fan? Brandon Washington in the building. Live chat on the screen again this week. Coming back with another Tuesday stream. Y'all, I have gotten so many DMs from the little animated AI thing that we did on last Friday's stream. And I've gotten a lot of messages. For all of our members who are rocking with me right now in the chat, we did a live stream. It was kind of a bust, but I think all the information is there. I kept running into some technical glitches. Case in point, just the creative reminder of the week has been double check your hard drives and make sure you're not close to full, because that's basically what killed the members only stream we did last week. But we got the information out after I figured it out live. But y'all know these shows are live. I just do them live and we kind of make it happen. But yeah, I'm super excited about tonight's stream. I've gotten quite a few questions about, last week on Friday, me and Jarrell talked a lot about AI. It was a big part of the show. Obviously, also all the cool stuff happening with Red. But I've been getting a lot of mixed responses. When we were on the members only stream, we kind of got into a little bit of a conversation about like how is AI going to affect the industry? Is it good? Is it bad? All the ins and out of it. And then that was on Friday night, I think that was. Yeah, Friday night. And then Saturday, Sunday, I got more messages because we posted the little short animated segment over on my Instagram. By the way, if you're not following me over on Instagram, definitely go do that. But yeah, we posted the animated segment there, and it's crazy because I've got a lot of people who follow me over on Instagram for totally different reasons. Like I've got quite a few people who follow me who know me from YouTube. They're filmmakers as well, or they find me through Instagram, through video production, whatever. And so there's that audience. But then I just also have like a bunch of like friends and clients and just people who I've just met over the years of, obviously being on social media, who also follow me. And what's crazy is how wildly different everybody's response was to that animated segment. So to kick things off, I would love to know what you guys' thoughts are on AI currently. I know most people who hang out with us and who rock with us with Uncensored and everything else, most of us are filmmakers. Most of us are creatives for sure. I don't think there's anybody who watches our show who does not either identify as being a creator or inspire to being a creator. So I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts right now on AI, because I just want to get a quick idea. But yeah, I appreciate everyone who's following in. Yeah, I mean, I get it. AI is I think I solved it. Genuinely, I think I actually solved the fear / the issue / the concern of AI. And I have a working theory, but I might share it later. I don't know if I want to share it yet. Let me see what y'all's comments say first, because if y'all's comments don't align with my theory, then I might be completely off. But while you guys are doing that, shout out to everybody who's currently rocking with us right now. Gus in the building, Early Gang, also Cannon Gang. It's okay. We love you anyway. I love you anyway. Jarrell's not here. John says, what's good, everybody? Good evening. Good to see you here tonight, John. Ted in the building as well, was here early. Kirk says, Tuesday night with Uncensored, a tradition unlike any other. These Tuesday streams are definitely becoming a consistent thing, and I don't think I have no plans on stopping them. Actually, if I'm being fully transparent with y'all, to do a nighttime stream for me is actually fairly difficult on the schedule. It's one of the reasons why Uncensored from its initial inception was always 11 a.m. on a Friday, because I don't typically shoot, well, at the time, now I definitely don't, because, I've pretty much 100% committed to Uncensored. But I don't shoot on Fridays. I've never really shot on Fridays because I like to end the week myself, like with me versus like with the client. And then I always did 11 because in the afternoons, my kid has baseball. And, if you have a family, especially if you're, a husband or someone like that, and you have kids that live with you, you will know that your afternoons are never your afternoons. Even if you don't think you have something going on, somebody will do something inevitably. They will forget they had a practice, or, oh, I told you I was going out with my friends, or whatever it might be. So it's really hard to have your own afternoons. But I will say that Tuesdays, I've been able to basically work within my life and carve out Tuesday nights as an evening stream that I can actually execute. Now, I still can't be here all night because I still got to, make sure the kids get to bed and all that fun stuff. But I do enjoy doing these Tuesday streams. So shout out to you, Kirk. I appreciate you for enjoying these Tuesday night streams. My goal is actually, and I ordered it, I'm waiting on it to be delivered today, but I think I have solved one of the number one streaming problems I've been having. And hopefully when that product comes in today, I'll be able to tell you guys about it. Let's see. Elysium Core says AI is getting closer, but shooting something original is still king. I'm going to talk. I have a lot of thoughts about shooting versus using AI and all that fun stuff. Jermaine says, don't forget to like the stream, chat. Yeah, do me a favor, y'all. Hit that like button. Smash it, if you will. Go 2 toes down, 10 tones down on it. But super excited to be hanging out with you guys. Harold says, I'm on time. Yes, sir, you are. Ron's in here as well. Dallas is here. Been a minute, but happy to see you, man. Happy to see that you're in here. Hector says, AI is very scary to me. Ron says, I'm not a big fan of AI. I think most of it is garbage. I think a lot of people play around with AI for 2 or 3 minutes. I have spent in the last 2 weeks more hours than I would like to admit playing around with AI. And I can confirm, Ron, you are right with some of it. A lot of it is garbage. But actually, I won't say a lot of it is garbage. AI is like any other tool. It's like driving a car. And I think a lot of times, because we don't understand what AI is and how to use it and the right implications of it, it's like trying to drive your car and then you see a ramp. And so you go down that ramp, but then you're in a lake and you're like, oh, yeah, the cars suck. Once you get them to the lake, they're useless. And I think AI has a lot of the same limitations where there are things that people try to do with AI and then it just doesn't do a good job. And then people go, oh, AI sucks. And it's like, yeah, it does suck. And if you try to drive a car in a lake, it's going to suck too. So I think there are implications, and we're definitely going to get into how I'm personally using it. And honestly, I feel like as filmmakers, as creatives in general, the tool can either beat us or we can. And when I say beat us, I'm not saying like it's going to be better than any human, because I don't think that's the case. But what I mean is other people will adopt the tool and they will progress further. And so I want to see you guys win. So I have a couple ways I think you guys could actually win and not just be afraid of AI, and how to use it ethically, because I think that's a big area of it too. Because I know a lot of people are concerned about the ethical uses of AI. Gus says AI is a tool like a camera and a lens. You can either use it to benefit your workflow or ignore it and let your work speak for itself. John says, have not looked at AI yet. Oh, John, get on it. Just pick up a tool. Pick up ChatGPT and just start playing. Frank says, I think it's a good tool. Dallas says AI should stay as a helpful tool, and what is that? Legislation. Oh, y'all know I'm dyslexic. Legislation should be put in place for it not to replace jobs. Yeah, I'll tell you how I feel about the jobs thing too, because I got a hot take. It's probably gonna piss people off, if I'm being honest with you. How do you put it? Like, it's a tool. I don't think it will replace jobs, but I think it will be required learning for certain jobs. And if you can't learn, then you will be asked to move along. Babu Studio says, so far AI has been helping me get speed up on a few things like script writing and preparing proposals. Dude, AI and proposals, y'all have no idea. If I told y'all how much money I have made through proposals that AI has written for me, you would be like, how? I'm not even exaggerating. AI has helped me win some really good proposals. And the biggest thing isn't that, I mean, because I have a system for like submitting proposals, but it's just, it allows me to submit a proposal so much faster. Like, it's one thing if you get a really good proposal in like 48 hours or 24 hours, it's another one when you get it in like 4 hours. Like when the client is excited to talk to you about the project, and then within like 3 to 4 hours, you have a proposal fully ready and in their hands. Oh my gosh. Makes you look like you're on top of the world. Ted says AI is a helpful tool for creatives big if, you know your craft to help you work faster and smarter. This is the thing. This is part of my theory. Ted, I believe that as filmmakers, we actually have a huge advantage with the AI stuff, because I have seen some stuff made by AI, and what's crazy is that a lot of people are not prompting very well because they don't know what to ask for. But as filmmakers, we do. And we know what certain things are called, and like the AI, the computer, whatever, it understands that language. And so I actually think as filmmakers, we actually have a massive advantage. Like when I see filmmakers and creators in general who are like afraid of using it, it's like watching somebody who has a competitive advantage, like walk off the field just because they're like, I don't like this rule, or I'm not sure about this game. It's like, yo, you all the work you've been doing for the last however long your creative journey is, you could implement it right now and just freaking like kill it. So, yeah, y'all absolutely should kill it. Dallas says, what's on the projector? Security footage? No, man. Actually, I go on YouTube and I find like DJs, and they just play music nonstop. And obviously I have headphones on, so I'm not really listening to it, but it's literally on whatever DJ I was listening to last or whatever played next. Let's see. Fox says, it's a tool. It won't replace filmmakers or artists. It makes them more niche and sought out products when compared with mass-made AI work, but too many creators refuse to see it that way. Yeah, it's weird. I don't understand. I don't get it. Sorry, I scrolled down too far. Nathan Barry in the building. What's up, Nathan? Hey, by the way, if y'all didn't see the Onset Live, Nathan Barry is one of my creative partners. He's produced for me for quite a few projects. He's even shot with me before, edited with me before. Just an amazing dude overall. So shout out Nathan for being here. AI is a very helpful tool. That's not quotations, but it's a star, and I don't know how to do that. What do I have to hit the bell for that? It's a helpful tool as an extension to projects, but generative AI to fully create projects without any human help, I think, is a cautionary idea. It's not black and white for me. Ron says, I'm working while finishing up car dealership spots so I can do a job running a switcher tomorrow and Thursday. I guess I'm going to be TD now. Brandon, I think I found your niche. Live streams are more your thing than other pre-recorded video. This comes so naturally to you. But Booth, this is literally my new thing. If obviously I'm live streaming with y'all a lot. I'll be real. I said this. Who did I say this to? I think I might have said it on the stream. I'm not sure. But like when it comes to creating content on the internet, my favorite thing is live streaming. I love this medium so much. Like so much. This, like, I found, like, it's crazy that it took me 10 years of filming to find live streaming, but filming led me to live streaming, and I'll take that journey all day. But I absolutely love this medium. Actually, what's also crazy is I am live on Twitch right now as well. I just totally forgot that I also decided to just, out of the blue, go live on Twitch. I actually need to check and see if my live stream actually went out on Twitch. If you are somehow randomly watching me on Twitch, do me a huge favor. Throw something up in the comments. But yeah, apparently I am, let me turn that off. I am live on Twitch right now, or at least I should be, so we'll see. I'm going to actually try to pop into my own Twitch stream and see if I can even see if I am live. I don't even know how to do that. Y'all, I'm so not. I got to learn Twitch. I gotta figure out Twitch. Somebody let me know if y'all see me on Twitch. I don't even know how to watch my own Twitch stream. That's wild. Let's see, channel maybe. Oh yeah, yep. I am on Twitch. Oh, we do have some people representing in Twitch. Sorry, I might have heard that delay, but yeah. Shout out to everyone who's watching on Twitch. Hector's watching on Twitch. I appreciate it. I got to figure out Twitch. I want to learn Twitch more. If y'all know anything about Twitch, let me know in the chat. I know most of us are YouTube people, but dude, I'm so in on this. It's a good tool. Yeah, art with the tools. What's wrong? Episode. How can we make 1,000 burgers? Yeah, it's y'all are. I see most of y'all are just saying, oh, Lumix gang. Always gotta shout out the Lumix gang people. Runway 4 just dropped and it looks bonkers, dude. It is. It's absolutely crazy. A few of us who has said AI will replace us in 90% of our jobs we do. I don't think so. I really don't think so. Yeah. So just rap and made it to catch this part of the live. Yo, what's up, Carlos? Yo, Carlos, thank you again. You know why? I won't put it out there for everybody, at least not yet, because I haven't fully. It's kind of a surprise for the kids, at least, Carlos. But they know some of it, but not everything. So I'm pretty excited about it. But thank you again, Carlos, for everything. Oh yeah, look, Hector's chats. Look, I love that. We on Twitch. If you haven't already, definitely go subscribe over on Twitch. I love it. Nathan says, dude, I've been putting those DJ YouTube video sets in the background too. Dude, it's such a vibe. If y'all literally have nothing else to like just put on, go find some DJs on YouTube. There's a ton of really good ones. Just throw them on. It's like literally their aesthetic is a vibe. I don't know how they get away with playing music on YouTube. Somebody teach me that part, but I would love it. What? Okay, I'm gonna skip that one. I recommend talking to Dustin Armstrong. He works with the Senpai Gaming channel. Oh yeah? Dude, I watch what's the guy's name over there? I watch that channel, not the gaming channel, but I watch his streaming channel quite a bit. So no, I absolutely love streaming so much. It's been such a joy. And I feel like we get a chance to like actually hang out and really like talk. You know what I mean? Like it's not just a matter of just, a one-way conversation. Like that's the reason why I love live streaming so much. Joseph says authenticity. Is that my phone ringing? I don't know. Authenticity will become even more valuable. Lies are never in trend. However, AI can be massively helpful if you use AI on the audio. Visuals, you will have to learn how you got to lean into it to make it known. So check this out. Carlos also said AI would have done a better job on the new Snow White. Bro, we have not seen it. Have no plans to see it. Yeah, I'm all good. I'm over the live action remakes. I don't know about y'all. Maybe y'all feel differently. I'm not saying they're bad. Actually, okay, can I just give y'all a quick, I know y'all get mad when I give my theories, my tinfoil hat theories, but I got a theory and it has nothing to do with the moon, okay? Legit. I am convinced that Disney makes bad movies on purpose, okay? Just hear me out. Hear me out. Every time Disney decides to make a movie about, let's say they take one of their animated movies like Pinocchio or The Little Mermaid or whatever, right? They make these movies and they announce that they're going to do it. And what does everybody do first? Everybody complains instantly, but they get a ton of free press and you absolutely know that the movie is coming out, right? So they get free marketing just by making these movies. Then it doesn't matter if the movie is good or bad, right? And so what they do is they just make a movie, even if it's a bad movie, they make a movie because here's the thing, you're going to hear about it. And most people, when they get mad about something, they can't help it, but they got to do something, right? So they're like, they got to get on the internet and complain about it. So they get on the internet and they complain. What was that? I don't even know what that was. Was that a super chat? I don't know what came in. But yeah, they get on the internet and they complain, right? So that's one thing that happens. And then the second thing that happens is a lot of times they go, the original was better. And so what do? They go watch the original, or they go show people the original, or even in my case, like I'll tell my kids, like, that's not how that movie was. Let me show you the original. But you know where the original is? It's on Disney Plus. So either you love the new one and they get paid, or you hate the new one and you go watch the original. But either way, you know that they exist. And so it's just a marketing deal. And if they can make money marketing the old movies, then heck. And then a lot of times, like even for me, I hadn't watched The Lion King in I don't know how many years. But then the new one comes out and my kids are like, oh, what is this? And I'm like, oh, it's the Lion King. Y'all haven't seen The Lion King? We got to watch The Lion King. And then guess what? We're watching The Lion King, Disney Plus. So long story, long rant, but that's my thoughts. I know that has nothing to do with AI, but maybe Disney's using AI to make these movies or write these scripts. That's probably what it is. Dean Holmes says, I'm a DJ also, and one of my friends who was a Red Bull freestyle winner stream has a DJ set. What I notice is he doesn't play the whole song, also puts song titles in, I think there's supposed to be another part of that comment, but maybe it's like he puts it in the description. That's wild. Dude, you had to go down the pyramids. Look, if I'm not going to go down this for this stream, but if you haven't gone down the pyramid rabbit hole, have fun. All right? That's all I'm going to say. Because Ron doesn't like it when I bring up pyramids or the moon. So I'm going to keep it moving on Ron's behalf. Crypto Fitness and Gaming just became a member. That's what that notification was. Hey, shout out for you becoming a member. Hold on. I haven't set up my buttons tonight. I almost didn't go live. So hold on. Shout out to Crypto Fitness and Gaming for becoming a member. I appreciate you. Gus says, word on the street is Disney is making an anime to rival with the number one solo leveling. Wait, Disney's making anime? That's weird. Ron, I told you I'm not talking about pyramids, all right? This is for you. This is on your deal. Kirk. Brandon's talking about conspiracies. Look, I have my theories, all right? I love my theories. This is all I do. The thing is before I used to live stream all the time, I just bothered my friends with all my conspiracy theories. Now that I live stream, I get a chance to tell y'all all my conspiracy theories. And I have fun doing that. What is it? Crypto Fitness and Gaming, CFG, became a member because he heard me talking about conspiracy theories. So that's just positive reinforcement that I should keep talking about conspiracy theories. Nathan says, my theory is that they're making live action remakes just to keep the rights to the trademarks. That's actually probably really good, Nathan. That's probably, see, yours sounds smart. Mine just sounds insane. Okay? But I'm okay living in the vein of insanity. I enjoy it. CFG says, if you want to grow your channel faster, do a horizontal and vertical simultaneously. I do that on my entertainment channel. I don't know how to do that. Now, when it comes to live streaming, I use Ecamm, which is what I'm using right now. It allows me to like switch camera angles and all that stuff. Like, well, actually my Stream Deck's not set up. Y'all, I'm in the middle of like, I know y'all hear me say this all the time, but I'm like redoing all my shit all the time. But I am currently like changing around some stuff because like I have a little Mac Mini that I use to like do my live streaming from, and it's like the base model. Like I bought the cheapest Mac Mini you can get, but it's great. It does everything I needed to do. But what's crazy is I had to like, it obviously has like no storage. I think they sell it with like 256 gigs, but like 70 of it is gone like instantly. So like I had to buy like a whole system and then rewire. So my Stream Deck's not set up, so I'm not switching cameras tonight. But yeah, no, it's pretty. I definitely want to try a vertical stream simultaneously. I might need to get a second computer to do that. I'm not sure. Jay Cook says, Brandon, funny you mentioned Disney because I was quoting Jeffrey Katzenberg. He said AI will eliminate 90% of the artist jobs on animated films. That's probably, I don't know. 90 sounds like a lot, but I also don't believe the versions of AI that we're seeing today is the same versions of AI that the big companies are getting. Like, and that's sort of one of the things I was going to tell, like one of my big points when it comes to AI and working as a creative is you got to embrace the tools that are here today, because I do believe that there is AI gatekeeping that is happening. We've already seen it. Like, for example, Toy Story and Coca-Cola were able to produce entire commercials using Sora and a few other AI tools, like video tools, that look like the tools that we're currently now getting. And that was like back in, those commercials came out in the holiday seasons, which means they were created probably back in like October or even earlier. So this is one of the big points that I have when it comes to AI is you might want to jump on the train sooner rather than later, because unless you got the bag, we're always going to be a little late. You know what I mean? It's kind of like one of those things where, like, I know this is crazy to think about, but like in the military, they'll develop weapons that like the military get a chance to use. And then if you're someone who, you know, if you're a gun aficionado, if you see what the military is creating, eventually they figure out a way to make a version that they can just sell to the general public if you like those things. And that's because the military basically affords it to be made, and then it gets made for everybody else to make money on the back end. And I think the same thing is going to happen with AI. Disney, all the big giant content farms, which basically are studios, they're all going to financially push AI, and then whenever they have something to sell to us, then they'll sell it to us. But if you then sleep on it when you have access to it, you're going to be even later in the game. And so 90 sounds like a lot, but I mean, I'm not at Disney, so maybe. Gus says, if you like conspiracy theories, check out Netflix series 0 Day. 6 episodes and done. 0 Day? Dude, what is that? I just want to see what that is real quick. Has anybody else seen 0 Day? Let me know in the chat. Is this a conspiracy theory, or is is that De Niro? Have y'all seen 0 Day? That's definitely De Niro. Yeah, this is not, I thought it was like a documentary. Oh, it's just like a show. Oh, okay. It's like a scripted show. Oh, that's pretty dope. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. I like De Niro. He's fire. Damn, y'all. I got 3 monitors, and I always lose my mouse. Am I the only one? Has anybody else done that? You just start working, and you just lose your mouse? Ted says, I mean, as a member, I'm waiting for a moon landing members only stream. See, Ted? That's why I like you. Oh, wait, wrong button. Hold on. That's why I like you, Ted. Ted knows what it's about. All right, Ron, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to make a moon landing members only live stream. All right. And I'll make sure that I put a moon in the title. I'll make sure that I put a moon. I'll say moon, or a moon will be on the thumbnail. There'll be moon in the thumbnail. So that way, Ron, you don't have to go. But I'll appreciate you showing up for everything else. All right, so Crypto's CFG. I'm just going to call you CFG. CFG. And by the way, CFG, if you want to share your real name, you can. There's a lot of people like that, but if you want to, it's up to you. But he says, what AI tools are available for live streaming? Okay, rabbit hole. Y'all want to talk about a rabbit hole? So there's no AI tools that can actually, other than like ones that listen and can just like answer questions in real time, which is crazy. I don't know if y'all seen those videos of those guys who are like doing job interviews and they have an AI tool open and it's listening to the conversation. And so literally as they get asked a question in the interview, it gives them an answer. Insane. But long story short, it's not an AI thing, but as I keep going down these live streaming rabbit holes, I found this thing that it's probably not new, but it's new to me because I'm just learning all this stuff. But there is this thing called VTubers. I don't know if you guys have heard of them. They're like anime characters or animated characters. But people wear like a full-on motion cap suit, and they have like face tracking to like match their mouth, and it's all happening in real time. I looked it up because I was like, is there a way to really do like an animated live stream? And there is a way, and people are already doing it, and they're crushing it. But apparently the mocap suits are like $5,000 or something crazy, which is like more than some of the cameras I have. So That's crazy. You ain't gonna see that anytime soon from us. Unless there's a mocap company who's willing to sponsor. And then maybe. 0 Day was shot on the C300, C500, and the EF Cine Primes. How old is it? It was shot on C300. Oh no, this looks like this just came out. Wow, that's crazy. I mean, I guess it's a mini series. That's cool. C300, C500 still baller camera. Yo, where is my mouse? My mouse just keeps like disappearing, y'all. Okay. All right. Do me a favor. I think that's Mighty Midja. Do me a favor. Shoot me a message over on Instagram. DM me over on Instagram and link us up. I'd love to talk to Justin. Anybody who can teach me more about live streaming, I'm down for it. Y'all gonna get sick of it. I'm about to hit a bunch of live streams. And I figured out a way to make the on-set live streams even better, which means we can do more of them. So we'll see. Let's see. AI is for normies who don't have a creative bone in their body. AI leeches off artists and creators. Dang, Kev Prime coming in with the assault. The assault. All AI, Kev? All AI? That's wild. I must not have a creative bone in my body because I definitely use AI. I'm dyslexic, y'all. I feel like I should get a pass. Like, as somebody who is dyslexic, using AI to help me, write emails isn't cheating. I'm just leveling the playing field. You know what I mean? Like, y'all can read and write. I can't. So I'm just getting on par. I'm getting on par with the rest of y'all. Let's see. Uncensored. Every time you at me, I didn't even know you could do that on YouTube. If they took a camera to the moon and it's not a Hasselblad, what do you think they would take, Red or Sony? I think they're taking either a Red, or I think they're gonna take a Blackmagic 12K or 17K, whatever the hell they're on now. Whenever they go out of space, they need resolution. I mean, obviously they need dynamic range too, but they typically are going for resolution, which is why they took the Hasselblad the last time, because the Hasselblad had the most resolution out of any camera, and it was a medium format. And so when you're going out of space, you want as much resolution as you possibly can. I heard a rumor, I don't know if it's actually true or not, but I heard that when the Raptor was being developed, I don't think this is true. I'm trying to remember who I think I heard this from to make sure I'm not like putting anybody's business out there or like blowing an NDA. Okay, this is allegedly a rumor. But I heard that when the Raptor was being developed, they needed a camera to go to space. And so they needed like a tweak to the sensor. Like literally it was not a Raptor. Like, don't think of the camera. Think of more of like just like the sensor and like a housing to be able to use it. And I think it went to space before it ever became a camera, because they wanted 8K at up to 120 frames per second, and they needed the crazy dynamic range and insane low light performance, and they wanted the RAW because they needed resolution. Because anytime you go out of space, you're not going to really be able to frame your shots, so you're just kind of pointing the camera, and so having more resolution allows you to crop in and find the actual frame that you're looking for. And so for that, to answer your question, that long-winded ass answer, I think they're going to definitely take a Red. For sure. Imagine the LLM models they're gonna use with those quantum computers. Yeah, that's when we're cooked, bro. We're done. Like, we're done. Nathan says, any new or unique AI tools that you'd recommend creators try out for themselves that most may not know about? So the biggest ones right now, so here's the thing. When it comes to AI tools right now, the biggest ones that I've been using ChatGPT, because it's just gotten so much better recently. And the image creation out of it is absolutely stellar. It's crazy. A lot of the ones I've been using a lot lately are just ones that have gotten better, right? So ChatGPT just got a lot better. Photoshop's generative fill just got way better. They also brought generative fill into Lightroom, y'all, and it's wild how good it is. Now, the only problem is you can't prompt in the Lightroom deal, but you just go to like your healing brush. And like before, when you do a healing brush, it used to give you like two options. Like, do you want to clone or do you want to heal? But now you can say generate, heal through generation. And basically you do just like you would on the healing brush. You draw over whatever you want to get rid of, and then it'll generate new pixels to literally get rid of whatever you wanted. And so like I did a real estate project a couple weeks ago. I think I showed y'all some of those images on Friday's stream, but there were trash cans out front. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was on the drone. I already had the drone up in the air, and then by the time I got up, I realized that like the houses next door had their trash cans up, and I was just like, forget it. So I just took the photos with the drone, and then inside of Lightroom, I generatively filled them out. No idea. I don't even know if the client even realized that the trash cans were there, but yeah, got rid of those boys. It was pretty easy. Aloha there, Brandon. New here. Welcome, Novatech. Aloha. Are you in Hawaii? I don't know what that flag is. I can't really see the whole flag because of your icon. But my boy Doc is always out there. I mean, he lives out there. He's in Hawaii. So yeah, it's pretty sick. Usually 0 day is usually a hacker term. Oh, see, I don't know. Gus says, kept losing my mouse today too, and then looking in the wrong mouse at the wrong screen connected to the wrong computer. You know what else is okay? Pet peeve. I do like full transparency. I have a few computers in this office, right? I have this little, like I said, this little cheap Mac Mini that I use to live stream right here, and then in the back office back there, I have my actual MacBook where I do all my editing and my real work happens all back there, right? Apple has this feature that lets you take your mouse from one computer to another computer. And I'm sure in some weird theory of life, like some crazy setup, that's probably really helpful. It's not helpful to me at all. And I know you can turn the setting off, but I always forget where to find the setting. So drives me absolutely crazy. Fong says, I would love an AI tool to help me with my client scheduling, especially as a small business owner. Okay. Motion? Moment. No. Damn it. What's it called? Let's see. I got the AI tool for you. Motion AI calendar. Okay, so Fong, check this out. There's a app called Motion AI. It is a calendar AI program. I'm about 2 days into playing around with it. It seems legit. Also, Calendly is not an AI tool. At least I don't think there's AI integrated into it. But if y'all want to save yourselves a ton of headaches and make your life easy, go. Dang it, I need affiliate links. What am I doing? Go and check out Calendly. Ask Nathan in the chat. Literally, even if, and this is going to sound bougie, but it's not bougie. There's a lot of reasons why I do all this. So my setup for communication, every email I send to a client, whatever, hey, if it's easier for you to talk to me, click this link and book a Calendly deal with me. I have 30-minute calls, and then I have hour-long calls. Calendly allows people to basically click. It has access to your Google Calendar, and then it allows people to book times with you based off of when you have availability within your calendar. You can also limit it and say, look at my calendar, but only allow them to book on Mondays or Tuesdays, right? So you can do that. That's step one of the scheduling solution. And then, Fong, the second thing you do is you should go check out this other AI tool that I use on a regular basis. It's called Otter, and this one's not free. But Otter, actually, they might have a free version. I'm not sure. But Otter AI, basically, it becomes a AI assistant that goes on the Zoom call with you, and then it listens to the entire conversation, it records the whole thing, and then it'll literally create an email that you can send. Either it can automatically send it directly to the client, that's just like a recap of what happened on the call, or you can have it send it to you, you can proofread it, and then send it off. I'll be honest with you, I don't even proofread it. I let it automatically send off to the client, and they always love it. And the crazy part is that if anything in the notes seems off, it can go to the recording and you can just listen back to it in order to actually know what was really said. Dude, I'm telling you, Otter AI, it is my best friend. And so, I kid you not, when my editors need time to speak with me, I tell them to book a call through Otter. If it's business related, hey, here's my 30-minute, or book a call through Calendly. I send them my Calendly link, book a 30-minute call. Even if you only need to talk to me for 15 minutes, book a 30-minute call. Because the nice part is I will be on the Zoom call, and in real time, I'll be like, all right, this is a note for the AI. Remind me to pack the tubes for this project because we're going to need them for accent lighting or whatever. And so the AI will literally be able to notate those things, and it'll say, like, act on all of them. If there are, like, things that need to be done, like, Otter will give you a checklist of things to be done. And as somebody who has ADHD, I work really, really well with checklists. Otter giving me a checklist lets me know, like, after the call, okay, I said I was going to do these 3 things or these 6 things, and I can just go through the checklist and just knock out each of those things. So that's sort of my system. That's how I manage getting clients in and scheduling and all that stuff. I use Calendly, and then I use Otter, and then the AI tool that you should definitely check out right now, it's called Motion AI. And I'm not, obviously, I ain't got no links or nothing, but definitely check those out. They're pretty sick. Ron says, you can rig Adobe Animator to do it without any mocap. Oh, I might have to check that out, Ron. You might be a little behind on the stream, though. Gus says, as a solo shooter, AI, I need to figure out where my animation's at. I can't see any of them. Oh, CFG super chatted. I'll get to it in just 1 second. Gus says, as a solo shooter, AI makes it feel like I have a team behind me setting the base of my tasks and then adapt them to my work. Dude, absolutely. That's exactly how I do it. There's some decent software for mocap now. Oh yeah, I'm way behind, my bad. You're gonna have to embrace it at some point. Yeah, Kev, I know. It gets tough. NASA uses Z9s in space. Yeah, and again, I think that has a lot to do with resolution. Resolution and dynamic range up there. Ted says, film photography on the moon is what caused me to question the moon landing authenticity. Think of shooting film in those spaces, in those spacesuits, and then changing a role. Ted, you're trying to send me down the rabbit hole. I won't do it. Ron's here. I got to be on my best behavior. Somebody who's just like drop it in is like, who is Ron? And why does Brandon care so much what Ron thinks when it comes to conspiracy theories? It's because Ron is an important person. That's why. Quantum AI is the next step. Like when Tony Stark's Iron Man feeds things to Jarvis, and Jarvis comes back with results without using physical materials. It is fire. At what point do we not have to work anymore? Gus, that's my question. Is quantum AI, is that the step where I don't have to work anymore? Nova says, oh, that is the Hawaiian flag. Okay, I'm an idiot. Dean says, podcast with notebook. AI podcast with notebook. I'm for podcast sounds amazing, but the same voice, so you would need to use another software to change your voice. Kling AI, Leonardo AI, Caption AI, so many. No, my favorite audio AI platform right now is 11 Labs. And I haven't done it yet, but I've watched like quite a few videos on it. The voice changing ability within 11 Labs is actually pretty fire. Like, it's crazy. Now, the only problem I have is like a lot of the people who I see using it, they don't actually like they're not like acting. You know what I mean? Like they just like read the lines like they sound like a robot, and then therefore the voice changer kind of sounds a little like dead. So I'm like, I need like a voice talent who could actually, you know, do different, like enunciate, you know, get excited or something. So yeah, that's my issue. Just DM Dustin. All right, appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate you linking us up. That's so sick. All right, let me hit that super chat real quick. CFG, $20 in. All right, here's a question coming in from the super chat. It says, I'm stuck which one to get, C70 versus the R5C versus the Komodo 6K. I love autofocus. Well, dude, I mean, that might make your solution. Currently have an R6, I'm guessing that's a Mark 1, and a C200B, Blackmagic 4K, and a 6K Pro. Love the Blackmagic, but I need autofocus. All right, well, I'll tell you right now, if you need autofocus, don't buy the Komodo 6K. I mean, y'all know I'm, is it on this hat? I do have it on this hat, look. I'm a red user, and I've been called by many, even to my face, which I think is rude. I've been called a red fanboy, which now I embrace, you know? I embrace it. I don't care what they say. But I will tell you that the autofocus on that or on that Komodo 6K is not going to do. You're not going to be happy with that at all. Now, when it comes to the C70, are you serious? I thought I switched it. God dang it. Let me see. Sorry. This computer just, I thought I changed my recording location, and apparently I did not. So now it's telling me it's run out of space. All right, that's the folder. Record to that folder if you still can. I don't know how this thing works. I will say between the C70 and the R5C. So funny enough, I actually owned both of these cameras. I bought the C70 and I loved it. Loved the C70. However, as a content creator, I needed something that could take pictures. And so I had already owned a Komodo 6K at the time. So I decided to sell my C70, and I actually ended up selling it to my good friend Marcus. He needed a cinema camera, and so I was able to sell it to him at a pretty good price. And so, that was great. Got off the C70. And then I looked at the R5C, and the problem I ran into with the R5C was it constantly felt like it took forever to switch from photo to video mode. And then in video mode, the battery life was just unusable. And it was really frustrating. And it'd be like dumb stuff too. Like I would be like shooting in the cinema mode, and then the battery would die. So I would switch into photo mode and I would turn it on, and then it would turn on and tell me it still had, 40% of the battery left, which I was like, the hell? Sorry, try not to curse on stream. Well, not trying to cuss too much on stream. But yeah, it was one of those things where it's just like kind of like annoying. So I actually ended up picking up the R3 back then when I was jumping around from Canon camera to Canon camera. And I've been loving the R3 ever since. So long story short, CFP, I'm just trying to give you your $20 worth, right? I would say if you need photography or you think you might want to use photography, I would probably go R5C. But if you're only going to use it for video, since you already have an R6, then I would say you'll probably have a better shooting experience using the C70. It is cropped, but it has built-in NDs, and the autofocus is great, and the battery life is amazing. The image quality is amazing. So yeah, all good things to the C70. They have fixed a lot of the R5C issues I ran into with software, but still, if you don't need photography, I would say go C70 because it's a better shooting experience. And you'll still get great autofocus. All right, so let's see. Let's go back over. Let's see how far away I am. Jeez, I'm probably way far. Let's see. What up, Trevor? Shout out. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Glad to see you here. AI podcast guest. Rare Factions, no. I can't imagine having maybe I'll do a podcast. All right, here's what's gonna happen. 1 week when Jarrell cannot make it on a stream, like on a Friday show, not like one of these, but like on a Friday show, I will do a uncensored episode with ChatGPT. I'll just set up my phone and just have a conversation with it. And we'll see how long people actually stick around. I don't think they're gonna stick around for very long. Dean says that's a good decision. AI art through to paper, through to screen, Photoshop, acrylic paint. I think thought is the key. It starts though, and skinning a cat. Now, I'm sorry, y'all. My dyslexia is kicking in. I need to get something to drink. I can't read anymore. Mr. Camera Junkie's on that Calendly train. Mr. Camera Junkie, send me your Calendly so I can do. Actually, I'm gonna call you by your government name, Lewis. Or if I'm not trying to be, I can't. Did we ever determine if I say it with an accent, is that racist? I don't know. Luis, send me a Calendly link. Text it to me. You got my number. Text me a Calendly link so I can do your podcast. You keep talking about it, but you haven't had me on, and now I'm offended. No, I'm just kidding. But send me a link. Send me your Calendly link, and I'll book a time. Andrew says, I love how AI is helping with auto rotoscoping. See, here's the thing. Here's my thought about AI. All right, I'm gonna just go ahead and go down the rabbit hole, because Andrew brings up a super valid point. He says, I love how AI is helping with auto rotoscoping and keying, but it does feel like filmmaking as a whole is going to go the way of AI once they can make consistent elements in shots. See, here's the thing. I believe everybody wants a tool that makes the part of the job that you don't like easier to do, right? And I'm totally guilty of this. I love using AI to write because, y'all, as I just demonstrated live, I am hella dyslexic. So reading out loud and writing is not my strong suit. So I lean into ChatGPT like hella hard. However, a lot of filmmakers say that AI is cheating, but I'm like, well, at what level, right? But if you use AI for rotoscoping, because rotoscoping is such a tedious task, right? Then it's like, well, that's not really cheating because rotoscoping takes a long time. But see, here's the thing. At some studios, I kid you not, because before I went the way of just building my own photo production company and doing all these things, I had a dream to go to LA and to work at a studio. And I actually decided that, like, this is actually my original plan when I was going to school was I actually wanted to go work at the marketing firms that create the trailers. Like, this is crazy. I don't know if y'all knew this or not, but there's like entire companies that like all they do is just make trailers. So like if a movie is in production, they send the files over to this company and then they just cut all the trailers. They don't even actually make the movie. Like the people who make the movie don't make the trailers, which is why you get some trailers where like the trailer is a banger, but then the movie is just trash. And it's because a lot of times even the people who are cutting the trailers haven't even seen the full movie. They just have clips, right? But I was going to go in and, what? This is so dumb. But so I was going to go and actually and do that. That was my plan, right? My plan was to go and do all this stuff. But I found out that a lot of the jobs that you can get in Hollywood when you're just getting started, it's doing this mind-numbing BS type work, right? Which is, rotoscoping or line editing or transcribing. And this is where I get worried about with AI is I do think that it's not only going to take jobs away, but it's the stuff that like, if you're a solo filmmaker, you're like, oh, I need that job taken away because I'm having to do it and I don't want to do it, right? But if you work at a company, that's a lot of times the people's like entry level position. And so I feel like as creators, it does benefit you to really learn these AI tools because now when you go into a job interview, I don't think there's a chance that you go in as a beginning editor and they don't talk about like, all right, so what are your skill sets with AI? And if you know how to use these AI tools to line edit, to transcribe, to, do the rotoscoping, like all the minuscule tasks, like, yeah, they used to maybe hire like 6 people to do all the rotoscoping. Now with AI, they can hire one person. But if you're the one person who knows how to do it, then you're going to get the job. And it does suck. Like, I'm not trying to throw shade on any of the fact that like, yeah, they used to have to hire 6 people to rotoscope a movie because they'd have to go frame by frame, but now they can hire, this is not the right numbers, but now they hire one person who uses AI to do it. I do think that's roughly the ratio though, right? And so right now, be the one person who knows how to use the tools while we can. Because the game is going to change. We can't really Unfortunately, we can't do anything about it, which kind of sucks. All right, let me catch up. Hey, what's your Twitch channel? B Wash Media. My Twitch is B Wash Media. Is anybody even watching over on Twitch? I don't even know. I'm not even really sure how Twitch be working. How do you even see if people are watching you on Twitch? I see one person's watching on Twitch. It might be Hector. I do know that Twitch has less of a delay, and it's better than even YouTube, which is wild. Kevin says, "Oh, what's up, Kenneth? Good to see you, man. What happened to my projector? Oh, it's just running music videos, I think, at this point. Yeah, I think it's just running music videos. Y'all do that too? I don't know if y'all into that. I'll just let music videos run all day, and just every so often just see like a really dope like video and just be like, man, that's so sick. And I normally pull like I get a lot of my color lighting inspiration from music videos. Ron works for the FBI. All right, I'm super far behind. I'm gonna try to catch up. I'm jumping to the front. Sorry, y'all. I'll kind of jump up to the front and sort of work my way back until I see more comments start rolling in. What's up, Israel? Good to see you in here tonight. With AI, no one is entry level. Yeah, with AI, no one is entry level. It all depends on how well you follow directions and feedback. You know what's also crazy? This is something that I've been doing. There's my good friend Porter put me onto this, but like what you should do is start using AI to help you like notate your processes as you're doing certain things. So then that way, if you do like need to hire somebody for help or whatever, you could totally do that. And it works. Ron says, my friend used to do the trailers. He worked for several studios. He worked on several of Marvel's ones, and the one for Tropic Thunder. He had to fight to get some of the RDJ lines in the trailer. Dude, it is pretty crazy. I remember that used to be like a whole thing I wanted to do was just like figure out a way to just make trailers. I even used to like this is way back in the day, but I would like shoot trailers for movies that didn't actually exist. Dude, what is this music video? It is like tripping in the background. I don't even know what song that is. I don't recognize that at all. APC says, Brandon, have you been to any AI film festivals? We just hosted the Seattle AI Film Festival. We're already at the point where films versus AI is the choice of the clients. Dude, I did not even realize that there were AI film festivals. I've been like, dude, my microphone just got like super loud. Actually, I don't think it got louder for y'all, but I think my headphones just got louder. I'm not really sure. Oh yeah, I pulled on the deal. Dude, I didn't realize there were AI film festivals. That's actually kind of crazy. Have y'all, first off, would y'all go to an AI film festival? Let me know in the chat. Would you go to a film festival if it was all AI? I have not seen a good, fully AI movie yet, though. I will say that. I have not seen one yet. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, Big Cook's a good one. What? I missed something. Oh, Mr. Camera Junkie sent me that deal. All right. I don't know where my phone is right now, but we're on it. Sorry, y'all. I skipped a few comments because I was like super far behind. Oh, Ron says it's me. I just went to go check it out. Okay, and yeah. No, somebody's still there. Oh. Yo, I'm so stupid. I'm like sitting here. I'm like, somebody is watching my Twitch stream. That's crazy. One person is on this Twitch stream. And then I just looked and I'm watching the Twitch stream. So, oh, but now we got another person in there. Who's that? Pinhead? Oh, that must be you, Ron. I mean, I said that because it says Pinhead HTX. I'm not calling Ron a Pinhead. Oh, God, that's wild. I guess that's you. I don't know. Gus says you can literally ask AI for tips on how to utilize it. All right, y'all want to hear something funny? So I genuinely made today's thumbnail. If y'all saw it, first off, tell me what y'all thought of the thumbnail. Because I'll tell you, I did use a little AI, but I also use my skills in Photoshop. So it's not all AI, because AI cannot recreate it. At least I use ChatGPT. It cannot recreate an image like that well. Like the version of the Pixis that it gave me, it wasn't usable, but I was able to mash the two together. Let me know what y'all thought about the thumbnail that I used today, though. Please let me know, because I did it and I was like, yo, this thumbnail, it feels very YouTube, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? But I was definitely feeling the thumbnail today. But what's crazy is I decided, like, I've been prompting ChatGPT, like, you know, like I said, for the last like week plus, playing around with the new, you know, 4.0 image thing. But then today it sort of hit me. I was like, how does ChatGPT want to be prompted? And here's the crazy part. Like, to Gus's point, I literally asked, what information will allow you to give me the best results for the image that I want you to create? And it gave me a freaking checklist, y'all. And so that was actually pretty crazy. So yeah, you can absolutely use AI to help you use AI better. It's wild. ABC says, you will see a real 100 AI film if you make it to the festival. I want to. Mr. Camera Jockey says, an AI film festival, I'd check it out. It would be a display of the best storytelling and direction. See, that's the thing about AI to me, is I feel like as AI, you almost have to be an even better director, because like as a director, like I've directed projects, right? I get a chance to work with people and like tell them like, okay, this is kind of like, I basically am prompting them in real life to do something for me. And then based off of their skill set to interpret what I said, it allows them to ultimately then do what I asked as the director, right? I feel like using AI is like being the most technical version of a director, because AI doesn't do anything on its own. It only does what you prompt it to do, right? You can't just go into ChatGPT, turn it on, and just sit back and wait for something to happen. You got to be able to prompt it. And so I feel like as someone who's been dabbling a lot in AI, I'm getting very good at being more specific in what I want, because I'm learning that like with the AI tools, if you don't get specific, you just gonna get back whatever it gives you. And a lot of times it ain't all that great. So, you know, just something to consider. Oh, SZA's up. What is this? Bro, how much y'all want to bet SZA used AI? Nah, that's makeup. Nah, that might be AI. I don't know. Y'all tell me if y'all think that's y'all think SZA's using AI on her album covers. Dylan says, I love to create realistic stock footage with AI. Yeah, that's one industry that I think will suffer. Cause like if you say give me an AI video of a drone shot in downtown Houston at sunset, like there are enough photos of downtown Houston on the internet. And then there's also enough photos of like sunsets and slow camera movements. AI's getting really good. AI's getting really good. The only thing is that like AI can't check itself. And that's where I think the human part of AI is going to be so important, because AI might pull 17, I'm just throwing out random numbers, let's say 50 photos of downtown Houston. Well, you know what? Downtown Houston changes a lot. The buildings change a lot. The names on the buildings even can change from time to time. And like there's a new building in downtown Houston right now. So if you have a shot of Houston that's like 2 years old, you're out of date right now. But I'm guaranteeing you that's what AI is going to pull from. And they're not always going to be like apples to apples. It's like, oh, there's a blue building. So they're just going to make a blue building that's probably not accurate. So even though I do think that like some pretty some pretty general basic AI stock video could work, I still think that you're going to have to come with it. Like, because AI is still not going to be able to like make it perfect because it can't check itself. Fox says, did you know you can upload and draw mock-ups of the kind of thumbnails you want, and it will make it based off the mock-ups? All right, so Fox, here's the deal. I tried it, doesn't work. So I saw a post on Instagram where people were like, you know, they like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it does something, but it doesn't like read the writing and do what you asked. So like, I also found that it always wants to change your face, which I can't figure out how to make it not do that. Like, actually, let me open up my ChatGPT. I'll show y'all some like freaking cringy stuff here. Actually, it's not cringy, but it's just like, it's not. It ain't hitting it. Another bonus tip I've learned with AI: do not keep, like, if you're making images, start a new chat thread for every new style, or if you're like trying to create a different image that has nothing to do with the previous ones, just start a new chain, because like it keeps wanting to like reference images from above. And if it gets stuck on like a style, like I've had that happen. I've also had where like it threw text on one and I was like, all right, do it with no text. And then like it would do one without text. And then I would be like, all right, change this. And then it would throw the text back on there. And I'd be like, what the hell are you doing? So yeah, so that's been like kind of a little bit of an issue that I've run into. But yeah, let me see if I can. That's not the one. Where is it? I thought I made one. Yeah. Okay, so like check this out. Can I do a screen share? Let's do a screen share. Let's see if I can share my screen. Let's go into. I'm gonna go in preview mode because I don't want y'all to see everything that's on my screen. Preview mode. All right, so now I got a program. So now I'm gonna make this adjustment. First off, let me take Fox off the screen. Publish. Okay, bet that works. All right, so let's do a picture-in-picture maybe. Bow, and then the source. Damn, why don't I have one of these things ready to go? Sorry, y'all. Y'all just gotta chill for a minute. All right, so let's do new scene. And then we'll just make the background blank. Oh, bet. Okay, cool. So that stays on there. And then let me just pull in a quick camera. Yo, I feel like I haven't done this in a minute, which is wild, but I have. All right, so I'm gonna make myself nice and small, put myself here in the corner, and then let's bring in a screen. And we'll do ChatGPT. Dude, if y'all have not got on Ecamm yet, y'all need to do it because it makes things freaking easy. All right, finish. And, oh wait, no, cancel. Publish. All right, so check this out. So look, this is what I made inside ChatGPT, right? So this is what I'm talking about when I talk about ChatGPT, like jacking stuff up. So like even today's thumbnail that I made for this video, like y'all can see like where some of this stuff was like coming from. Oh, what the hell just happened? Oh, is that another super chat? Hey, Mr. Cam Mackey says hashtag Red Gang. Uh-oh, this man's about to start shilling. We already know where it's coming from. But yeah, y'all can see like basically today, that's not the thumbnail. Can you make me a thumbnail? Oh, yeah, this is where it started. All right, so look, so check this out. So I made this thumbnail, right, using ChatGPT. Well, I didn't make this thumbnail using ChatGPT. I had to do some work. But y'all can see, I basically gave it like this face and then the camera. And then what it gave me had nothing to do with me. Like it just took me out of it, right? And then I gave it a higher quality version because y'all can see, like this doesn't say 6K. The image got all janky. And then it gave me this, which was better, but it just didn't, I didn't want the whole deal. But y'all can still see it's like super jank. So like I had to go into Photoshop and basically create, like I just basically took this image and this image, I layered them, and then I started masking in order to make today's thumbnail. And then I asked it to give me like just text. I didn't know this, but ChatGPT can give you PNGs. So, if you're asking it to make you assets for anything, you can also ask it to make you a PNG, because this is a PNG image. Like it's got, it looks like it has a background there, but it really doesn't. And then I asked it to put me back in. And this is what I was talking about, like, right? So, like, I told it to make me this text. And then I asked them, could they take the image that it made and then me? I wanted it to flip me and then put me over here. And it made me, like, long and weird. I mean, it changed my logo and stuff on my hat. And then you guys can see, like, the text came back and then it misspelled it. And I didn't ask it for the text. Like, the images I gave it had nothing to do with text. Like, y'all can see, like, this is the image that it made for me. And I asked it to just basically put me on the left. And it just got weird with the text. It's not even the same text. So this is, like, one of those things where, like, I keep telling people, like, AI is cool, but it ain't perfect. I was playing around with, like, doing some other stuff. And then, look, it just, like, flipped me back the other direction, like, randomly. I was thinking about changing out one of the thumbnails I made on from one of our past clips using this technique, and it still got weird. And so I say all of this to let you guys know, like, you don't necessarily... Uh-oh, what's happening? How do I get out? I don't want to stop preview mode. Let's just go back to live mode. You don't have to necessarily, like, expect AI to do all the work. By the way, if this image looks weird, I don't know why ChatGPT does this, but it'll, like, just, like, change an image in the thread. Like, it makes it look like this one is all squashed or whatever, but when I actually pull this into my computer, it won't look like that, which is crazy. So yeah, so it's one of those things where, like, AI is super weird and it's good, but it's not perfect. And that's why I keep saying, like, as filmmakers, like, if y'all can get, like, filmmakers who are graphic designers and you know Photoshop, you can take what AI is making and then grab a real image, bring the two together, and, like, use AI to, like, make assets for you. Because I'll tell you something else I saw, and this is what really lit a fire under me over the last few weeks. If you're over, let's say 25, which is probably most people, right? Because I know my analytics. Most people who follow me or who consume my content is over 25. So we ain't the used no more, right? If you're over 25, you probably feel some kind of way about AI. But if you're under 25, you don't, because it's all you know. You know what I mean? Like, we never felt some type of way about the internet because that's just what we knew when we were growing up. But, you know, there were some old heads who didn't like the internet, whatever. So the same thing's kind of happening. And what I've noticed already is that these youths are using the AI stuff. And when I tell you, like, I watched a real estate video, and I kid you not, they used AI to literally change the home tour to make it look like it was a guy who cut his ear off. What's his name? What's the dude's name? Cut his ear off. Chat, help me out. I don't know why. I know Van Gogh. That's his name. You want to know what name was permeating in my brain? Gustavo. Tell me why I was thinking Gustavo. I knew it was wrong, but my brain was like, cut his ear off. Gustavo. That's dumb. No, it's dang, I forgot his name again. But basically, they made the house and the whole video look like Van Gogh. It made it look like a Van Gogh painting as it was moving, and then it transitioned out and then went into a home tour. And I was like, oh, yeah, this is who you're going to have to compete with, y'all. This is who you're going to have to compete with. So you're going to have to get on it. You're going to have to get on it. Israel says, question. So I'm pretty much only using ChatGPT. What other AI programs should I use or check out? Biggest ones I use right now, ChatGPT. I mentioned this earlier, Otter. It listens to every single Zoom call I'm on, and it makes notes, and it's worth every penny. 11 Labs, big one. I use 11 Labs to do voices. If you shoot content for clients who don't like doing their own voiceovers, use 11 Labs. It's phenomenal. This is one, Taja. I use Taja for all my YouTube stuff. Oh, James in the chat. I see it down there. He says Artlist is great for voiceovers. I love Artlist's voiceover system a lot. However, they have certain voices that have been basically trained to do certain types of content. And so if the voice matches the type of content that you want, then I find that it does a great job. Like they have this one guy who has like a really deep voice, and he's like the movie, like the old movie trailer guy, like, you know, In a World or whatever, right? Like he's got that nailed. But if you like his voice and you want him to do anything else, that's all his voice is going to do. So it is more limiting, but if it works, if you can work within its limitations, it's pretty dang solid. Gus says, also take everything you get from AI with a grain of salt and ask for sources to verify yourself and verify yourself. A lot of times AI gets it wrong or comes close but gets confused. You know what's also another thing that I've used within ChatGPT recently? If you pay for it, you get this. It's called deep research. And so I've been having it do like deep research on things and then give me its sources. It's so good. Like the deep resource thing, Israel inside of ChatGPT, so amazing. Like I asked it some questions about YouTube and about live streaming and some topics and some titles and stuff like that. But I told it to go do deep research and then bring me back like the answers and why it thinks those are the answers. And then give me the source, and man, but the only thing I'll tell you is deep research, it does take time. Like I gave it a prompt and then it went to work for like 20 minutes. So yeah, so you just gotta be a little cautious with that. Yeah, obviously I think I was showing everybody's age on the stream. My bad, I didn't mean to do that to y'all. Ron says, I'm waiting for Adobe's video AI stuff to get going. It'll probably be better than anyone else's. Yo, they dropped that stuff last year at NAB, and we still don't have it now. So when I get to NAB, that's definitely going to be one of the things I'm interested in for sure. APC says, Brandon, reach out to me. I'll share the speakers' presentations. Oh yeah, bet. Actually, I know your channel, but I don't know how else to get you. I think I have you on IG, right? Do me a favor, shoot me a DM. Do me a favor, shoot me a DM. And then yeah, James in the building. Let's see. GPT is amazing right now. Dude, it's so good. It's so good. Ron says, seems like I could Photoshop it faster. Dude, if you could make a camera Photoshopped, you could take a camera, stack it onto a pile of money, and light the whole thing on fire, and you could do that in 20 seconds. I want to see you do it. I want to see you do it. Record it. Record your, and like, don't go get the assets. You got to go get the assets within those 20 seconds. Because I didn't give it no assets. All right. Yeah. See, y'all are real ones. Van Gogh in the chat. Cam Mackey, you're an idiot. I love you, but you're an idiot. But you did give me some money, so where's my button? Thank you, Cam Mackey, for the super chat. All right, Mark says, I think Artlist uses 11 Labs. All right, so look, check this out, Mark. I thought that too. When they actually dropped the AI thing, I did a brand deal for them, and they could not confirm that they were using 11 Labs. But I feel like there's like maybe like 20 AI companies, and every other AI tool is just taking somebody else's tool and training it specifically for what they're looking for. That's what I think is happening, but I don't know anything. Alisa, back in from Jamaica. What's good, brother? Thanks for coming back to another live stream. Happy to have you here. James says, tried Taja, and I felt it was really poor quality that it delivered. So here's the deal. I use it only for like descriptions, creating chapter markers, and then, as y'all know, with like the Uncensored podcast, we go live. It's like a 2-hour-long podcast. I'm not going to sit through that thing to create chapters. I would love to make chapters to make it easier for everybody, but I can't manually watch the show and come up with chapters to go through a 2-hour show. Also, we post a lot of clips, and so I do have JB. Y'all might, some of y'all know JB, but JB works with me when it comes to Uncensored, and so he does all of the thumbnails and the clips that y'all see for the shorts. And so I got Taja primarily for him, just to help make his job a lot easier. So, and I got in early, so I'm not paying nearly as much as what it costs now, which is nice. And that's the thing I like about Taja is even though the price went up, my price did not go up. Joe says, I just finished an Adobe feedback questionnaire. I think they're worried about competing AI products taking some of their business. ChatGPT, Sora, Canva, etc. Dude, it's all like I keep telling people, the people who are going to win in the world of AI is going to be us, because for the companies, it's all kind of a race to the bottom because they're all offering the same thing. Generative this, generative that. Like, it's just going to be who has the easiest workflow. And what I think is going to be, like right now, if Adobe had the exact same image generator that ChatGPT had, but it could create it in a Photoshop file with layers, done, son. Like, I'll leave ChatGPT and go to Adobe, like, because it's just what's easier for my workflow. I'm already having to try to make their stuff work inside of Photoshop, but if you could actually give me Photoshop layers, say less. Joshua says, I'm working on a series for kids shows. We were using Midjourney for backgrounds. It was horrible to get versions that would match a 3-camera shot. You could zoom and pan, but not rotate. Yeah, I think that is one of the hardest things. Now, Midjourney's gotten better. I don't know how long it's been since you've done it, but Midjourney has probably gotten better. I would say when it comes to image generation, if you want to keep something the same, then I say you need to go to into like Midjourney to like do that. That's probably the best image generator that can keep, a consistent look. But whoever figures that out first, I think in the image generation, that's who's going to win. That's who everybody's going to end up using. Because that is the one thing that sucks about AI. Is like you can't control the output that you're going to get. And for whatever reason, it's never exactly the same every single time. Also says, I'm waiting for more AI features in Final Cut Pro. Well, we just got 11.1. I thought they had given up on Final Cut. Looks like Apple hasn't given up yet. So we'll see. The Ryan World says, is the proposed DJI mirrorless camera released as of yet? No. It is not out yet, and I don't expect it anytime soon. I don't know anything, but I feel like at this point, if it was coming, I would know, and I don't know, so I don't think it's coming. James says, AI tools in DaVinci Resolve are amazing. Voice isolation is clutch. I think that's the future. I genuinely think that's the future when it comes to AI and filmmaking. I think they're just going to continue to work the worlds in together, and people are going to get better at it. And when I say people, I mean like the different, like people are going to get better at using the AI tools. The AI tools are going to start working within other apps. There is this like weird thing though with AI where it's kind of like enclosed, and I'm waiting on like my future of AI is where different AI tools talk to one another. So like I want to be able to use ChatGPT, but like directly inside of my Gmail, which I know some of y'all are gonna say, well, there are plugins to be able to use like ChatGPT inside of your Gmail, but I wanted to know the stuff that ChatGPT already knows. Because, like, ChatGPT knows a lot, like, about my business. Like, I upload documents. I've made custom GPTs. And so, like, I want inside my Gmail, it to know everything that's already inside of ChatGPT. But it doesn't do that. And I think once you can start linking, like instead of me having to go to 11 Labs, if I could just do everything that I was going to do inside of 11 Labs, inside of DaVinci or inside of Final Cut, or even Premiere, like whoever makes that system easier to work with, I think that's who's gonna win it, because that's where it's really at. If you can make the system and make the flow easier. I don't know if you saw, but I made a group between you, Dustin, and I. I haven't. I don't even have my phone on me. I think actually my phone's back there charging. Y'all can kind of see the white cable. But yeah, I'll definitely check that once I hop off stream. Evan says, Artless is using 11 Labs 100%. No need to scan the pyramids for the ad answer. DaVinci creates chapters for YouTube for markers. That's my tool. Yeah, my problem is I'm live, James. I'm live. I need chapters for when I'm live, and I ain't doing that. Mark says, I'm using 11 Labs, paying about $20 a month. I seem to have maxed out my voice library and can download other ones. I wish someone would make a video on how to use it best. I don't know if I have. So I thought about making like AI videos, but I don't know where to post them. And I don't really want to start a whole new channel. I don't know. Yeah, dude, go for it. Check those all out. They're really sick. Ron says I'm playing with Adobe Firefly. Playing with Adobe Firefly video beta right now. Seeing what it'll do. That's all you got to do, man. Just keep playing with these tools. I've had more fun just playing with these tools, seeing what's possible. I do have a project I want to make. I want to make a Star Wars. So last year for May the 4th, we made our Star Wars short film. This year, I kind of want to make another Star Wars short film, but I was thinking about like challenging myself to make it all in AI. So at first I thought I had like a week, and then, on last week's live stream, y'all were nice enough to let me know that I was just being dumb. There's a whole nother month between now and May. So I might actually have time to make a Star Wars short film. Who knows? Or maybe I'll make something that's like Star Wars, and then APC, I think it's APC photography. You can talk to me more about these AI film festivals. DaVinci Smart Reframe is great. I used to create 1080p landscape videos from 4K portrait videos, though. I used to follow a rock climber from a static video. Yeah, dude. These AI tools and these editors are only going to keep getting better. How can you use the Google AI and it should... you can use the Google AI and it should help. I don't know what that's in reference to. I missed it. Mark says, do you have any insight into drops next week at NAB that you can't disclose? I'm excited for next week. Was planning to go, but can't now. The short answer is yes. There's definitely going to be some drops. I can't say from who or even what emails have come out, but I've gotten a few emails telling me to make sure that I come by their booth. Some people have flat out already just told me, stuff is dropping. And then a lot of them are going to drop on Friday. Excuse me. A lot of people are going to drop on Friday because Friday is the day that they actually will arrive and start setting stuff up. And so between Friday and Saturday, just have your eyes on the internet. New stuff's going to be dropping. I'm really excited. I'm flying out on Saturday morning. I can't remember what time, but I'm flying out Saturday morning, and then I'll be on the floor on Sunday. Monday, we're going to be doing an episode of Uncensored from the floor. We're going to be at the Aperture booth. And then that Sunday night, we're going to be doing a creator meetup with Aperture. I'm going to be hosting their creator meetup at In-N-Out. We're giving out free food, doing some giveaways. It's going to be fun. Once you're off. Mr. Camera Junkie says, I have a hack for live stream chapters using GPT. Well, don't just say that. You got to tell us what it is. That's just out here just making cliffhangers. ZA Visual says, what do you think about DaVinci Resolve's video editor? And do you have any camera to give away? I don't have any cameras to give away. I'll be honest with y'all. My boys, both of my boys, have recently really got into creating. Whether that's video or, one of my kids is working on a video game. Like he's actually making a game inside a Blender. The other one is my youngest one. He really loves puppets because it allows him to have a bunch of different characters. And so he's been practicing. Actually, I worked with him the other day. We figured out a really cool technique. But he's going to be shooting videos of his puppets on a green screen. And then I showed him how to use ChatGPT to create a background for his green screen, so that way he can tell stories using puppets, because he used to try to ask me or my wife or his brother to be able to like be in his movies, and I've shot some movies with him, but I'm not always around or I'm not always available, and he wants to like, make movies whatever. And so I'm teaching him how to be able to create on his own. And yes, I'm teaching my child how to use AI to assist him. And so ZA Visuals, a lot of the gear I used to give away, now I'm just giving it to my kids. So like I had an extra microphone, I just gave that to the kids. So probably don't have any cameras to give away anytime soon, because I gave away so much stuff that now I'm kind of like, dang, my kids need stuff. So I literally just took a brand deal so I can just give it to myself. Well, I emailed them back and I said, hey, I'll take it, but only if I can give it to my kid, and I can make that part of the video. So I'm waiting for them to shoot it back to me. Speaking of kids, Evan says, my 4-year-old daughter has a cute little camera, pink, of course, from Christmas. And I just told me yesterday she wants to be like me. Dude, isn't that the best feeling in the world? That is like the best feeling in the world. Is Runway AI any good? All right, so I have been playing around with Runway. I never really loved it. It never got physics right, but I haven't spent my credits on there yet, but I have been seeing a lot of like people showing it and that it's gotten better. But I can't give you like a firm yes. He says you still giving it away, but to the kids. Yeah, man. I mean, at this point, like I want to see both of them like create as much as they can. And they both, I don't think they realize like even like how much like, because if they came in here and was like, Dad, I want to make a song. Like, I mean, most of us have the gear. I mean, like I got a Rodecaster right here. I got a microphone right here. Like my kids could make music right here in the studio. You know what I mean? So one day they'll realize how much they actually have access to, but I also don't want to like just give them everything, because I feel like they should have to work for it. So that's why like with my kids right now, I make them shoot everything on their phones, even though they have access to cameras. And we actually have a deal right now where if they finish making so many videos, then I will actually get them a camera. What they don't know is somebody's actually already blessed them with cameras. So those will be showing up pretty soon. But the rule will still be the same, is that they have to finish making the videos using their phones first before I'm going to give them a camera, because I want them to go through the entire creative process, because adding a camera is actually just going to make things more challenging, because now they got to figure out settings and how to transfer their footage off, and then the files are going to be larger. But if they can just go through the process just using their phone, I think they'll be better kids in general and better creatives long term. Mr. Camera Junkie got the scoop for us. He says, I use Glasp to grab the transcript of the live, then I give that to Chad GPT and ask it to create chapters for YouTube and save that thread as a template. Now all I do is feed it the transcripts. I wonder if ChatGPT, how long are your videos? Are you doing it for your live streams? I really want to know if you're using it for your live streams, because the transcripts I've gotten back from the live streams have not been the best, because we're kind of just going off the cuff, right? And it's also like 2.5 hours long sometimes. So, yeah, definitely let me know. Mitchie says, honestly, I'm so hyped to have kids one day, so I can make them watch One Piece, and 2, want me videos. 1 is non-negotiable. Okay, I'm not even kidding. Last night, this is gonna blow some of y'all's minds. Let me set the stage. Goku right there. Kid Buu right there. On the floor, I don't know if y'all can see it. There's a rug right there. That's a Dragon Ball manga rug. I haven't got it done yet, but already looking at Dragon Ball tattoos. All right. I say all this to say I do love me some anime. Obviously, I have a favorite. I watch quite a few animes. This is gonna piss some people off. I apologize. Last night, I made it through 10 episodes, but it is my first time actually watching One Piece. Oh, that feels so good to get off my chest. Look, I have never watched One Piece all the way through, and I've seen episodes here and there, but I've never started at episode 1 and just went through it because it's like 500 plus episodes. That is such a daunting task. I did figure out though last night that it's on Netflix, and you can skip past the intro, you can skip past the outro, and just jump straight into the episodes. At which point now you're only watching about really like 17 minutes on an episode, give or take, because you skip the whole recap and all that stuff. I think the whole episode was like 22 minutes. I will say, I wish I could watch Dragon Ball like this. Like I wish Dragon Ball was on Netflix, because skipping the replay and all these other things, I would be totally down for that. But oh, is that Big Sean? Y'all want to look at who has dope music videos? Big Sean. Yeah, I am watching One Piece from start all the way. I literally thought about making it like a whole new YouTube channel, just watching One Piece for the first time and just reacting to it, because I know so many people love that show, and like there's like a whole community of people who've never. There's a whole bunch of people who've never seen it. I'm literally gonna be going through all of it, but it's 500 episodes, y'all. That's wild. I don't know how many episodes there are of Dragon Ball. Probably a lot, but yeah, it's wild. There's an entire website dedicated to how to watch One Piece, where you can like actually skip certain episodes because they're not important. But I'm gonna watch everything that's on Netflix. So yeah, I don't even want to scroll down and see what y'all have to say about that. Hopefully nothing. Malone says, hey, has everyone seen Adolescence on Netflix? The camera work is incredible. No AI, just pure talent. The storytelling blew me away. Such a one-take wonder. Oh, I think somebody else told me about that last stream. I did not look it up. Wait, let me look it up real quick. What'd you say it's called? Adolescence? Let's see. Adolescence. Netflix. I feel like that's a word you have to give more context to. I have not seen this. Oh, it's a TV show. Oh, it's a series. Oh, shoot. Am I the only person who feels like everything on Netflix now is a series? Like, I even noticed that, like, they put Dave Chappelle's stand-up specials in a series now. It's wild. I have to check that one. Mr. Cameron Junkie says, also, each transcript, it learns a bit more about how I speak naturally. That's good. Cinema Bird says, do you have a Mac Mini M1, M2, or M4? I have the M4 base model Mac Mini. It is the 256 gig one. Yeah, it's pretty basic, but it handles live streaming. I mean, I don't do anything else on it. I've edited a video on it, but that was about it. James says, well, since you said that, I've never seen One Piece. Look, now I got everybody coming out. Episode 3 is so hype. Bro, I will say, I had never gotten on One Piece before. But watching the first few episodes, it's one of the few, like, animes where, like, it builds up well. Like, because I was expecting, like, the first, like, you know, I was like, all right, I'm going to have to just make it probably through the first 20 episodes because it's got to explain who everybody is and introduce Luffy and everybody else. Bro, those first few episodes, fire. But I'm also still learning the world, and I kind of know characters that I've, like, seen here and there, but, you know, it is what it is. I mean, what are we talking about? Cameras, red, black magic? What are we talking about, B? Well, we've been talking about using AI in filmmaking and how we feel about that. But then I secretly had to commit or I had to admit that I've never seen One Piece all the way through. Aren't they still making episodes of One Piece? Probably. I love One Piece, but lately been a Solo Leveling fan. By the way, gotta tell me, I'm rewatching it again on my 10th run. Your 10th run through One Piece? You're wild. You're wild. That's wild. That can't be what you meant. James says my sister finally broke me and got me on Demon Slayer. I started at 98. That's wild. That's actually wild. 10 times, bro. Do you know how much content you could have watched of anything else? Anything else? Oh my gosh, that's actually wild. Yo, dang, it's already 8:13. All right, well, it's getting close to my kid's bedtime. I'm gonna have to get ready to head up out of here. As y'all know, this is not my house. A lot of people think this is my house. This is not my house. This is an office. This is an office. I just like to make it feel like home because, well, I be here all the time. But yo, I'm super pumped. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the stream. Hopefully y'all had a good time. I was really hoping that new tech I bought was gonna be in to be able to show y'all how I'm gonna take the live streams up to the next level, but I'm just gonna have to save it for another time. So hopefully though, at NAB, we will be live from the floor, walking around on the floor. We obviously have the show that we have locked in for Monday. But y'all, I'm trying to get a camera roaming on the floor on Mondays, or on Sunday, day one of NAB. So fingers crossed we're able to make that happen. We'll see. Kind of depends on what the internet situation is like. But let me know real quick before we sign out of here. Actually, I'll save it for Friday. Friday on the stream, come ready with what you're looking for from NAB. I need to know, what do you want covered at NAB? I gotta know, so that way we know what to hit. James, you going to NAB this year? I normally see you there every year, so hopefully you'll be there. But if not, take care, brother. Take care of everybody else who's been hanging out with us on the stream. Had a great time. I love streaming. I love hanging out with y'all. This is so much fun. This is definitely like one of the best things that I do creatively. It's so fulfilling, and I want to thank y'all for that. That really means a lot. All right, let's see. All right, here we go. Let me answer these quick questions that just popped in. Happy I joined. I'll be here Friday. Dope. Looking forward to see you on Friday. Also, I'm gonna check my DMs here in a second once I get off stream. Let's see. Any Sony EV10 or FX30 can stream, even a SRT key. Well, yes, but I'm trying to do something special. I don't want to give it away yet. I know I could get a Sony and, even hook up like an Xperia phone, but I'm trying to, y'all know I don't do nothing basic. I try to go above and beyond in everything I do. So I'm trying to do a little something different. Are you going to do a live stream on the new Nikon Z9 II? What you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. All right. I will catch you guys on the next stream. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me, hanging out with me. It has been a blast. And until Friday, I'll catch you guys later. Unless I do a bonus stream. I might do a bonus stream to test out the new tech that I got. But we'll wait and see. So we'll see. I'll holla at y'all later.